Divers are resuming recovery operations at that sunken South Korean ferry Tuesday morning. At least 87 people are now confirmed dead. More than 200 are still missing. Meantime, strong words from South Korean President Park Geun-hye. She suggested the ferry's crew should face criminal and civil responsibility. CCTV's Terashima has more from Seoul.
Almost a week after one of the country's biggest maritime disasters, the South Korean government is facing a growing crisis. Fierce criticism from the families of those passengers that went down with the ship and a torrent of allegation it is mishandling the rescue and recovery operation.
The government are just pretending to work, but it's just a show, and the media just plays their game. This is 100% man-made disaster. If the government act quicker, all the children could have been saved.
Adding insult to injury, a promotional video has been uncovered featuring the now arrested ferry captain talking up the safety aspects of the vessel.
If passengers follow the instructions of our crew members, I think this vessel is safer than any other transportation means.
And it's the instruction of the boat's crew that is now the focus of intense scrutiny. It's emerged that despite repeated calls from the land-based vessel controllers to order the evacuation of the passengers, crew members did it, at one point saying, if this crew evacuate passengers, will they be rescued right away? The country's president has weighed in, condemning the lack of action of the crew, saying it was tantamount to murder and promising firm action.
The action of the captain and some of the crewmen were incomprehensible from a common sense point of view. And that was like an act of murder, and that must not be tolerated.
Grieving relatives have attempted to march on the capital, demanding to see President Park Geun-hye in person, shouting government is the killer. The Korean government is trying to save face, making a number of announcements, including declaring Jindo and Ansan special disaster zones. This will allow central and provincial governments to offer financial help to the families of the victims. Meanwhile, prosecutors have announced the arrest of 4 more crew members on charges of abandoning the ship and neglecting their duty to safely evacuate the passengers.
Terrence, Terashima, CCTV, Seoul.